Welcome back. This video talks about outlier analysis. So first thing that we need to understand is what is an outlier. Outlier is basically one of the data point which is not falling in one of the cluster because it is not similar to any of the data object. Now this is will not be treated as a noise because noise is something which has to be removed always, whereas outlier can be treated as one of the data point which is not been fixed within the cluster, but if certain criteria is changed, it may fall into one of the cluster. There is always not a need to remove an outlier. Let's have a brief introduction about it. So an outlier is a data object that deviates significantly from the normal objects as if it were generated by a different mechanism. So let's say for an example, you have certain unusual credit card purchase. So if there is a person who usually uses his credit card for so and so mechanism. Let's say if within a month he uses his credit card twice for certain transactions. But there is a month where we have got suppose 10 transactions on the same credit card. So what has happened is this transaction summary has been deviated significantly than the summary of the previous transactions. So there is a consent saying that this would be treated as an outlier. We need to take care of, these outliers can be used for the further detection and so on. Okay. So they are different from the noise data that we need to understand. Noise is just a random error or variance in a measured variable. Noise has to be removed before the outlier detection. So as we have seen that in KDD process, we have data pre-processing where we clean the data. Okay, so data cleaning is nothing but we are trying to remove the noise using different techniques such as binning and so on. Now these outliers are interesting as we know that it violates the mechanism which is something different than the normal data. So the first example that I have given it that we have got certain unusual credit card purchase indicates that there is a possibility of credit card fraud detection. Similarly, the fraud detections in the telecom can be detected, customer segmentation and medical analysis. So everywhere these outliers can be used to detect the frauds. So there are three kinds of an outlier. It can be a global outlier, contextual and collective outlier. So let's explain this one by one. Global outlier, or it is also called as a point anomaly. This is just an object which significantly deviates from rest of the data set. Let's say for an example, we have this example where this is the set of the data objects and we have provided a particular criteria, and based on that we have got this cluster and the data points are falling within this particular cluster, and there are certain objects, these two objects, they are not falling within the cluster. Okay, so they are the global outliers, they are just deviating from rest of the data set, so they are the global outliers. Example, intrusion detection in the computer networks. Okay. The second type is contextual. Contextual is based on the condition. So they are also called as conditional outlier. So it says that the object deviates significantly based on the selected context. So for an example, 80 degree Fahrenheit in Urbana. Is it an outlier? So it is depending on the condition. If it is summer, it would be treated as an outlier, and if it is winter, if it is summer, it would not be rated as an outlier, and if it is winter, it would be treated as an outlier because 80 degree Fahrenheit is not possible in the winter. Okay. Then the third type that we have is a collective outlier. So collective outlier, as the name suggests, it's a group of outliers, so the group of the data objects. Okay. A subset of the data objects collectively deviates significantly from the whole data set. In the global outlier, it is just one or two objects which are falling outside the cluster, whereas in the collective outlier, it's a subset of the data objects and collectively they are deviating significantly from the rest of the data set. Okay, so they are deviating collectively. it may happen that the individual data object may not be an outlier. Say for an example, intrusion detection. So you have a particular system and you have seen that the number of the computers, they keep sending the packages or the messages having the denial of service packages to each other. So they can together form an collective outliers. So this is outlier, and this can be used for the different applications as such as fraud detection in many cases, just telecom or credit card, and this can be also used most probably, as we have seen in the last example, for medical analysis and customer segmentation. That's it for this video. Thank you.